Greetings and salutations. We are back with Divine Feminine's Karmic demo. I was supposed to cap last message 15 minutes. I'm gonna definitely do that this time. But yeah, Divine Masculine, you had an interesting reading last message. And Feminine, I'm anxious to see what your karmic situation is gonna be now. Now you've seen how Twin Flames and separation was, right? How it was more like a karmic demo. And if you see these karmic demos, they more like regular situations. Energy be like that sometimes, but I got Twin Flame Union Reunion Recognition coming either tonight or tomorrow, I promise. I'm going to complete it out. Kicking this thing off because I got limited time, OG on the way. Got the Eight of Cups, Feminine. This is the Pay the Bell card. This is being divine. Keeping your integrity up. Making sure your business ain't out on the streets. Making sure people ain't using your information as ammo against you. Making sure, like I said, when it's all said and done, your shit, your integrity, and your shit is ran like Pay the Bell. On point. Right? It's a flip side. It's a two-part card. The other side of this card is Enterprise. What Patty LaBelle is doing right now. She's enterprising. Hold on. What is this? Yeah, I ain't liking how 221 starting with these little weak regulations and shit. Anyway, Enterprise. That's why we need to be enterprising. Patty LaBelle enterprising. By her enterprising, she's as wealthy as she's ever been. She's as healthy as she's ever been. And she's in total, complete control of her shit. Don't no label on her like the rest of these divas. Ain't nobody running her. She ain't doing tours to save her life and take care of her life and lifestyle and shit like that. Nah, she out here doing verse battles, cooking shows, YouTubing. She doing her thug thingamajig. What you need to be doing, keeping your integrity cool and enterprising. You can't lose doing those two things. Period. Bottom line. Purpose. Masculine had this in his bottom line. In his karmic reading, you got it in yours, feminine. Three of Wands. This is the path. I'm using it in the same terms as I use it in the masculine's reading. Three of Wands. This is the path home. This was the Underground Railroad to freedom. This was the ladder out the crab bucket you used. By you keeping this path, like it's like creating a trail, like keeping the trail trimmed so grass don't grow over it and people lose the trail. This is like really taking time out your day to really, like I said, write instructions on a wall. You know it's going to get erased or you know it's going to wear off one day. It's just leaving messages to where people can have it. It's just having a broadcast stuff. You know, just being on your job. Three of Wands is the Divine Feminine's job. This is the job you're going to have to be on. Okay? Hey, it's the bridge you left. That's going to get your masculine to you. It's the instructions you left that's going to bring your masculine to you. It's the atmosphere you created, the avenues you created to bring your masculine to you. Three of Wands is, like I said, you know, including your masculine's well-being in yours. Like you out here living your best life, doing the best you can do. But it's just taking time out to help your masculine. Help him with anything, financially, mentally, spiritually, physically, whatever. Just helping this nigga out. Just being there for him. Really, his job for you is being a staple. Teach him how to do his job. Be a staple for him so he can be a staple for you. Do more for him so he can do more for you. He two of Wands. Doing more is three of Wands. Three of Wands for him so he can three of Wands for you. Create the atmosphere for truth to be told. Create communication to where y'all can talk about anything. Where you can keep it real whenever you mad. He can keep it real whenever he mad. And y'all can like squabble, but it's all good because it's an atmosphere for y'all to get that shit out. That's what twins do too. Y'all become avenues. Y'all become each other's like diaries and shit. You keep each other's secrets and shit. Like those are bonds too. It ain't just the physical bond you got with your twin. It's everything else. But what y'all got, feminine, is what you created. You get what I'm saying? If you didn't create this trail, if you didn't set this tone, if you didn't create this atmosphere, there ain't none there. What are actions? Things you're doing, done, not shit you finna do because you ain't did it yet. It's got a lot to do with actions and behaviors. Feminine. It's the shit you was doing in your twin flame demo. That's gonna dictate your twin flame demo. Moving on, we got the Five of Pentacles, Dark Night of the Soul. This is going without something. That's all the Dark Night of the Soul is. It's going without whatever you was Four of Pentacling. Four of Pentacles was holding on too tight to some shit or being scared to let something go. Five of Pentacles is you going without whatever that was you was holding on to. You know what I'm saying? Could be a twin flame demo. Could be the control you had over your children. Could be a lot of shit. We're human beings. It's hella variables here. But putting more smoke on it. Got the Eight of Pentacles. This is your life. It's something not in your life. You come into the situation, feminine, directly, missing something out of your life. And it's got a lot to do with pentacles. Persons, places, things, shit you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. You know. And it was because of a Ten of Swords. That's death or permanent ending. Breakup, divorce, separation. But if it's a separation, it's a Ten of Wands. It's a temporary break. It ain't no permanent break. You can't permanently end shit with your masculine. And your masculine can't permanently end shit with you. Y'all do series of Ten of Wands. Those are separation phases. That happens between union, reunion, recognition and shit. But at any rate, Five of Pentacles, you're going without something in your life because it's a wrap. It's done. Whatever this is that's gone, it's gone. Like, this is some shit that's gone. Some shit you can't get back. So something that you can't get back seems like it was a pinnacle to me. What's a pinnacle? Like I say, it's a person, place, or a thing. Something you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. That shit, anything you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear, anything you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear has an expiration date. Or it can be taken away from you, or removed from you, or gone. That could be a city, that could be an apple you biting into, it could be your hair, whatever it might be, you know what I'm saying? It's a pinnacle. Pinnacles, they go. They come and go. Death, it's a step after death. You're going to get past death. It's a step after permanent endings. New beginnings. Because you can't, like, begin anything without ending something. So, yeah, it was something that's permanently ended, something that's gone, just let it be gone. Yeah, you're going without it, but at the end of the day, feminine, you still got an Eight of Pentacles, a life. That's 80%. That's a good standing. The average person ain't got one. You and your karma, you got the Ace of Cups. Self-love, self-respect, self-admiration, self-realization, self-identification. Doing for self. Self-care, self-awareness. Taking care of yourself. Understanding yourself so you can understand somebody else. Loving yourself so you can love somebody else. It'll pay to understand yourself. So when people come at you with some misunderstanding, you can correct that shit. It pays to love yourself. So when somebody who don't even love themselves, trying to love you, but can't because they can't even love themselves, you can help them with that. Starts with self. Feminine, you need a lesson in self-care. And that's going to be karma. Clarifying the self-care. It ain't just self-care. You need a lesson in. You need a lesson in bridge building. Same thing masculine had in his lesson. You got the same self-awareness about bridges. Bridges. Everybody needs somebody. So eventually in your lifetime, you and somebody are going to get together to do some shit. This is you and a friend building some shit. You in a relationship going to have from a baby or some shit like that. Or you and somebody getting married. Or you and your twin doing shit. Whatever that shit is. Bridges. You either got strong bridges or weak bridges. If it's a weak bridge, blow it up. It has no use to you. If it's a strong bridge, keep it in your cipher, keep it in your system, keep it in your networks. What you don't want to do is blow up good bridges. Because you're going to need this bridge. What's a bridge? It's something you go to and back from. Something you go to and back from. Like I say, before you can build a bridge with anyone, before you and anybody can do anything, you need to get yourself together. Heal yourself. Rebuild yourself, remake yourself, remodify yourself, make yourself a better person. That's all a twin flame situation does. It makes you the best person you and your twin can be, and vice versa. Feminine, you personally, in regards to yourself, you got the Knight of Wands. This whole you know, like having a dark night of the soul, like feeling like you're going without something, like all that shit. It was supposed to happen. Knight of Wands, this is moving fast and fiercely towards your divine direction. This is being on path. This is being on your journey. This is shit moving the way it's supposed to be. I told you. Usually the worst day of your life is the best day in your life. It's the worst day of your life because you probably lost the love of your life. You probably lost your OG, your parents, a kid or something like that. It was fucked up that day. But it was good because, like I say, that shit had to happen. And it's happened for a reason. God don't make mistakes. In some way, some shape, or some form, this day is going to make you a stronger person, a better person, more understanding person, more forgiving person. That's what catastrophe does. That's what Five of Pentacles are, Dark Night of the Souls are. It's just shit that makes you stronger. That's all. It's what a vaccine shot should be. Five of Pentacles, that's what a vaccine shot should be. Giving you whatever it is you don't want to get, only to make your body build shit against it to make it stronger and more resistance to the shit you don't want to have by having it. We don't know who the fuck wants to go through a Five of Pentacles. Nobody. Who the fuck wants a vaccine, nigga? Nobody. Nobody. It just happens. Not saying I'm gonna get, a vaccine, because I ain't fucking with that shit. But like I said, we don't nobody expect Dark Knight Souls to happen. If they do happen, you still gotta survive through it. Or forbid somebody just give you one, or they give your children one and shit. After they get that shot, they gonna have to survive. That's just a Dark Knight of Soul. If you fall, you better pick your punk ass up. So everything that happens is for a reason. That's all the energy you got coming to this karmic situation with yourself. You are on path. You are on point. You might not think you where you need to be in life, but you are. You might not think you at the place you wanted to be and shit, but you are. At the end of the day, keep the sauce. 6 of Cups. Stay saucy, my friends. 6 of Cups is the sauce. This is you and your karma in regards to yourself. Sauce. You had to revisit the Ace of Cups, which was self-love, self-care, self-understanding and shit, self-awareness. Now you're getting a revisit at what the sauce is. The sauce came out in the masculine's energy in a very important way. That was him recognizing and remembering the sauce. The masculine's doing that shit. So, mirror, you're going to have to do the same shit. Six of Cups, that's your sauce. That's your steez. That's what makes you you. That's you. That's what you got. That's what you bring to the table. That's what you about. You. There's no one on this planet like you. No one. And it's your sauce that draws your masculine in like a moth to a flame, burned by the fire on some Janet Jackson shit. Like, it's your sauce that made all this shit possible, feeling it. Your swag, your steez, your steelo. Hey, that's what made all this shit possible. Take pride in that. And cook most shit up and fucking enterprise your sauce. Go from the 6 of Cups, which is just having sauce, to the 7 of Cups, which is being all that in a bag of chips. 6 of Cups is all that. 7 of Cups is all that in a bag of chips. The little cup that'll be here, if this was a 7 of Cups, would be that bag of chips. You take that bag of chips and you give it to the world and you enterprise. So 6 of Cups is being all that. 7 of Cups is all that in a bag of chips. You take your all that in a bag of chipsness and you enterprise off that shit. It all deals with cups. What are cups? Emotions and feelings. All indicators on where you're going mentally. It'll make you feel better. Enterprising. Recognizing your sauce and shit. Because you can finally get to the 10 of Cups, which is happiness. Which is happiness. So, continuing on. Feminine, you in regards to... Oh, going back to what I was saying. Yeah. Take pride in what makes you you. You are who you are for a reason. It's people that love your stanky draws, and it's people that hate your fucking guts. But that's just you, baby. Brace that shit, man. Like, it's good. If people are hating on you, you're doing something right. Let the motherfuckers hate on. That's their job. That's their job. Okay? They're the haters. You're the hero. Be the hero. Let these niggas hate on. Watch they hating ass, but let these motherfuckers hate on. That's their job. You doing your job. Let them do theirs, man. Sauce, man. I'm telling you, like, the more talented you are, gifted you are, smart you are, wise you are, the more whatever you is, the more whatever you gonna have. Good, bad, or ugly. As far as the masculine energy with you, feminine directly, you got the 9 of Wands. This is overworked, overbearing. Feeling like the last straw, about to break the camel's back around this motherfucker. Like, you just feel overburdened. With what? Overburdened with expectations of happiness. I said shit 2 times. Overburdened with the expectation of happiness or emotional contentness. This shit came out of your masculine energy too. It was happiness. And what's happy? It's being gay for some. That's what the word gay means. Happy, right? Yeah. It's the 10 of Cups card, man. If it ain't happy or happiness, don't exist to you, then at least being emotionally content with yourself, with your life, with others. Seems like it's becoming a full-time job to maintain any type of happiness. I know the feeling, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just Leo life with me, I go up, and every time I come up, I come down. Every time I take 2 steps forward, I be taking like 8 steps back and shit, you know what I'm saying? But I'm taking so many steps forward that it's actually seemed to balance out. It don't, but it feel like it is. All these steps I be taking and shit. I don't take losses because we don't take L's like that. The only L's we take are lessons. I've taken a lot of lessons. as if God want me to learn some shit. Say that shit 2 times. I've taken a lot of lessons as if God want me to learn some shit. You know what I mean? But it's just like at the end of the day, if you ask me how am I feeling and shit, I can't complain. That's what I'm gonna tell you. How you doing? Can't complain. Yes, you can. Who doing that? How are you? Can't complain. I don't know who'll do that. I don't know who is. I don't know who'll do that either, bro. Pound. We some working ass motherfuckers. Like I said, at the end of the day, happiness is just a feeling, you know, and it's a step after happiness. So when you do reach happiness, which ain't a checkpoint, it's a feeling. It ain't a checkpoint. Happiness is a feeling. It ain't a thing either. So you know, it's overburden shit. Do what makes you happy. Because at the end of the day, you put in so much work in that if you overburden, you might as well be overburdened and happy. You might as well get what you want at the end of the day. You might as well live the life you want at the end of the day. You might as well be free on some Jaguar right shit. And happy, then, like I said, contained and bound. Hiding and bound. Uncovered and bound. Undiscovered and bound. Because the karma to all that, it's just your masculine energy too. So to put in your masculine energy, like I said, a lot of you feminists feel like, well, a lot of y'all don't feel like that because I talk and have chats and convos with y'all and shit. But I'll just put it how I feel. Like I say, I'm happy or mostly content with my twin flame demo in every way, whether it's good, bad, or ugly, whether we cool, whether we not, whether we speaking or not, whether it's separation or union, like reunion. Like I'm happy either way. It's a lot of fucking work. I feel like I keep a good personality, a good, what's the word I'm looking for? Like I keep a good spirit with this whole thing. Even the tone I take with my masculine, like patience, the years, I just, like I said, my master just feeds me a lot of shit, man. He just be on bullshit, too much bullshit with me. And yet I still smile. I still grin and bear the bullshit he puts me through. It ain't like tragic or fucked up malicious shit. It's just like unnecessary shit. I go through so, that's the word I'm looking for. I go through so much unnecessary shit with my masculine and still choose to be happy with what's going on. And it just seems like my masculine is just doing the complete opposite. Like I say, this is how I feel. This is how he feels. He feels how I feel, just different. It's a mirror, you know what I'm saying? So it's reflective. That's one thing I'm noticing. Karma and all that. This is you, this is your masculine. It's a mirror y'all looking in and y'all seeing each other's reflection. Don't know who y'all are. Don't even know which one is which. This is somebody in your space, somebody in your place. Somebody in, like I say, it's you close to. This is two peas in the same pod. These are two types of the same people. These are twins. Like, when it comes to you and your master, like I say, y'all the same. Y'all do the same shit. My master could say something and I can know what he means by reflecting that shit back at him. I know he's not talking to me. He can't be from the shit he's telling me or trying to tell me. It's like he throws these words and the shit at me, and all I do is just reflect it back at him. I say what he said, I say it back. Because it's really like he talking to himself. He'll say some shit to me that don't apply. I know he ain't talking to me. I know this shit ain't about me. And I know this. So what I do is take what he, I guess, trying to say, or just literally say the same shit he says back, and he answers his own question. Like, the question was for me. I just asked him the question, and he answered the question. Because the question really wasn't for me to answer. It was for him to answer. But the only way he can kind of break the ice to even have this conversation was putting the question on me. You get what I'm saying? Like reflective talking. Look up reflective communication. That's what twins do all day, every day. So, your masculine can mean well with what he's saying. You're just going to interpret it backwards. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's going to compliment you. You're going to take it as a diss. He's going to give you words of wisdom. You're going to take it as a fucking negative rant. He's going to give you love the best way he can. The best way he can. You're going to take it as like, that ain't enough love, or this possibly can't be it. You know what I mean? It's a reflection. Feminines are the smart ones who can recognize this shit and apply it. It's like writing some shit on a mirror. It's like me and my twin communicating with each other. So I have to write the message backwards. You know what I'm saying? Just so he can see it forward, because it's a reflection. So I'm doing most of the work. He's writing a regular message and I'm reading it backwards, getting the message. Like, I have to decipher his message, but yet I write the message to where he can read it. Like, it's hard for me to write the decipher message, but it's easier for him to read. And it's harder for me to decipher. Like, instead of him doing what I'm doing to make it easier for me, it's never that. It's always the extra thing. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm saying a lot. Let me wrap this up. I gotta go. Future final row, feminine. You personally, in regards to yourself going to the future, you got the Seven of Pentacles. It's the re card. R-E-R-E. Going to the future, feminine, you're gonna have to rearrange some shit. Remove yourself from situations. Relocate from situations. Relocate somewhere. Reanalyze some shit. Review some shit. R-E-R-E. Reflection. It's a lot of R-E's you're gonna do. It's a lot of shit you thought, was like this that you're seeing is like this now. You're gonna have to really reread, revalue, reconnect, realize some shit. R-E-R-E. You're gonna have to do about 7 of them going to the future. And all that shit gonna do is help line your life up and give you some wins, victories, and celebrations in areas that there wasn't. Your masculine had the 6 of Wands in his message. You got it in yours. Wins, victories, celebrations. You're trying to win in life, so you need to reread, do whatever you need to do in your power to get where you need to go. Final message in this reading, we got the 2 of Wands. This is work or your divine masculine's role. I told you, if you establish your divine masculine's role, then he'll have a role to come to. If you define your divine masculine's job, he can work it. If you create a schedule, then your divine masculine can come around to work during the schedule you set for him. This is 2 of Wands. That's support. That's stability. That's somebody holding you down like balloon strings. Somebody being a staple in your life, like a rock that you can lean on. Being there. Being there. And not just being there, 2 of Wands, 6 of Swords. That's rolling with the homies. That's my coolest card. That's rolling with the homies. Who's the homie? Your twin. Like I said, once you establish what your masculine needs to do, he can just 6 of Swords. That's click with you. If shit click with it. This is a door opening, and you walking through that door of opportunity that just opened. This is you catching some shit people ain't catching, taking advantage of it. Whatever this clicking thing, this rolling with the homie shit, this rolling shit, it's gonna happen spontaneously. It's like The Secret. You know what I'm saying? The best thing to really manifest good things in your life is kind of to be spontaneous with it. When opportunity happens, just jump. Just go. Go. Take that chance. Take that risk. You don't just take risk in life and business and shit like that. Like, you take chances with love. You take chances with, take risks all across the board. So feminine. Don't be scared to take risks. Especially with your shit. And that's the message that I got. I hope I can be of good use. Please stay tuned for the final reading. Deuces.